people out there. You're welcome back to my channel. We're here again to do it, to do the little we know. Um, I appreciate you all. I love you. I want to say thank you for being whom you are, for being there for me, for loving me, for viewing me, to doing everything good for me, to ensure that I stand. I appreciate you all. I say thank you. Today we will be going into English language. This channel is basically designed to address two aspects of education, the literacy and the numeracy. So today we are going into English, just like we did the other time, alphabets and how they sound. So we are going to be talking about consonant sounds and vowel sounds today. So we are going to be dealing with this two today, but it's going to be a transient one, so we don't have to bog our people with lots and lengthy videos. So this is how we're going to do it. So when we say consonant sounds, what do we mean? In fact, what is consonant? What are consonants? We have 26 alphabets in English language, and then out of the 26 alphabets, we've got 5 vowels, and we've got around 21 consonant sounds. But then what do we mean when we say consonant? Consonant sounds are the sounds that are produced when your mouth is partially or completely closed. These are the alphabet sounds that we produce through total closure of the mouth, of the vocal cavity, or partial closure of the mouth. So that is what we mean by consonant letter sounds. So we are going to stratify the consonant letters from the 26 alphabets that we have already addressed. So from here we are going to talk about what are the consonant sounds. We said consonant sounds consonant A. We have A, B, C, D, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So when we say consonant sounds, consonant letters, these are what we mean. So they are sounds that are produced by partial or complete closure of the mouth. So in trying to produce the sound of this, when we say p, p, you see that the lips clip together before there is a friction that goes on between the upper and the lower lips before most of the sounds here are produced. So when we say B, like p, p, you can feel how it comes through the closure of the lips. And we say s, s, now it's more or less like you're trying to close your teeth together. So your vocal cavity is in form of kind of it is acted upon by frictional force kind of. We have D, and when D is produced, the upper palate, the tongue goes to the upper palate to click, to have a contact with the upper palate. So we have F. if you produce it yourself, you see the kind of sound that comes. It comes with friction. So when you have the G, the g, 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 you see the sound too. It's more or less like something is trying to hold up together. So there is still that friction that cannot be removed. And H are produced from the back of the tongue, like, and J and so. We've done the sound before. I'm just trying to make us understand the consonant sounds and the letters and why they are called consonant. They are produced with friction. They are produced when the mouth is either completely closed or partially closed. These are what we mean by consonant sounds or consonant letters, and they are here. We will know their essence. We are coming yet. We want to stratify them, and then we will now react them with the vowels, and we should be able to also know what vowels mean. So these are the consonant letters. We are going to be using them. They are the basics. They are the basic rudiment. In fact, they formed English language. So if you do not know those things, you do not know English language. So from here, we're going down to the vowel. We know the vowel too. We continue from there. That's how it goes. So we now ask ourselves, what do we mean when we say vowel sounds? Vowel sounds are the sounds that are produced without friction in the mouth. The letters that we produce this sound without having friction or encountering partial or absolute closure of the mouth before, or the vocal cavity before you can produce them. Such are vowels. Let me give a very clear definition. Vowels are sounds produced without friction. These are sounds produced without friction. And what do we mean by vowels? We have A, E, we can say this, A, O, U. The vowel letters are A, E, I, O, U, and how do they sound? You can see how they sound. You sound ah. Now your mouth, both your upper lips and the lower one gets parted in a distance before these words are pronounced. So these letters rather are pronounced, so we can say ah. You see how I opened my mouth became before I produced this. We say this is eh, eh, mouth also when opening wider than it used to be. We have e, e, alright, and then we have o, o, and then we have the u, u, u. You see when they are produced, you cannot feel the friction. There isn't friction going on in the system between the mouth, the tongue, and the vocal cavity, and so that's how we differentiate the consonant from the vowels, and what we mean by vowels and consonant are what I have just explained to us. Sounds produced without friction and sounds produced with friction. Sounds produced with friction are consonant, and the ones produced without frictions are vowels. Now, why were they created? We would know. So that is why we have to stay tuned to our next videos. We will be reacting the vowels and the consonant, and we'll see what we have. Know what is formed without this and the other consonant. Thank you very much for watching my video. God bless you.